We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the NC State Wolfpack. Restate the state call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Ready to kick it away first. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Gauze. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Scott. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Finds the tight end. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. There he goes. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. See that maize in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Might have a chance. The 40, the 30, the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Ground with the counter. Sweet cut. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
man. You know, I dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Reads it, fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Got enough for the first. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll give it to him again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Marsh. Oh, he's got some space. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Pulls it on the option. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Underwood. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the point after is good. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can...
Hits the afterburners. The 40. The 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Scott. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Wolfpack! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Owens. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of...
Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Got a little grass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Gauze. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Makes the grab. It's Scott. Turning it on. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And you got to have that clock in your head, man. You get inside the 5-yard line, you better get rid of the ball. You better see it and throw it. He does a bad job holding on to the football. The defense makes the sack and puts him in 3rd and long.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Rides the back and leaves it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he makes the extra point. So that drive covered just 44 yards, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Up-tempo for the offense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. A full dive to haul that one in. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. Touchdown! Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. Coming out with it, it's Marsh. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Marshall. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Snagged out of the air. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Had to throw it before he wanted. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Back to pass, it's Underwood. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Looking for room at the 40. Makes the grab in their space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And right there you're seeing why a lot of guys like to call draws and screens when it's third and long. The defense is thinking you're taking a shot deep down the field, but if you spit it out quickly to a wide receiver in the perimeter and you find a few blocks, he gets a crease, then he takes off with the speed, and you still find a way to not just get the first down, but generate an explosive play.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm. And I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. It's complete to the left. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's fourth down. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play, the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. He's got it down the field. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Running inside, it's Scott. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Got a man, it's Snow. And he's brought down after this game.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. He might want another play. Trying to run, it's Goss. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Unloads it left. Caught. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Play action with Underwood. That's caught. It's Marshall.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Throwing, Underwood. grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give on the counter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Might as well give it to him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Underwood. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And he scored! Touchdown, North Carolina State!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So here comes the Michigan offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got his man on the right, and he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down. And
could be an alley. Picks up the first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Oh, better look out! And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a disappointing play if you're on offense, I think, because you've got the lead. The defense knows you're going to run it. So it's understandable that you're not going to break off a 50-yard home run, but you've got to stay in the field of play. You cannot run out of bounds and stop the game clock at this juncture.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Under fire. And down he goes. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Finding open areas. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. This drive will open from the 15. Throwing, Underwood. Moving out to the right. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Right on the money. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Underwood. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know,
breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
And, man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.